Alright folks, it looks like for better or worse, it's HQ fighting time. Is there really no town down here if we have to run there after this battle's over? I don't know. It doesn't matter. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. This has got to be a bad joke. So I guess we got to fight the one and then immediately fight the other one. Well, no one said it was going to be easy, so. Hopefully we don't take too many losses here. Too many losses. Hopefully we finish loading in. This is going to be a really promising start otherwise. All right. All right. We have seen this battlefield, I think, more than enough. All right. I think I'm pretty good with artillery being number 6. They haven't moved them all the way up there. On the light infantry side, I could try to min-max the sharpshooters. I'm too lazy to do it. Like where the officer is in the command radius, but they're going to end up getting spread out anyways. Remove the bayos before I forget, because that is the next thing that's coming. Alright. The backups, who also don't have their bayos. Yeah, usually we put the C team over here, so. Get them all sorted, and they'll be number 4, and then the heavies. Yeah, we'll get the heavies moving up, and they will be 3? Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 is the cav. And I think the cav are going to go out here and actually help these guys out for a change. And we'll make the general 7 just so I don't have to click on them. Alright. Move the lights up. Move the line. Figures up. Heavies, kind of like that. They're okay. Wow, is that really all the range that one has? That's what 553 is? Alright. Let's see if we can move all you up as well. General, we don't know where he's going to be needed, so. Could remove everybody's bayonet, I guess. Get the cav with their quartered shot and buckshot. Okay. Want a group there. Take a group there. Take a group there. Well, you might have to just sit out in the open. Oh, 3-corps Jaegers fell back. So I was trying a house rule where I wouldn't end up shooting the artillery, but I'm not going to give up. Like, with my lights, I want to get some of the initial positions down so that we can hold them and allow the rest of our troops to get into where they got to get. Alright, they're there, that's fine. These guys look like those who are opposed to them have some real bad intentions. Yeah, I don't want them to get... Okay. 2 beat up. I don't think I ever moved my cav over here, did I? Alright, you're all fine there. I know we're not in cover there, but I really want to outrun the line. That's fine. I mean, these are grenadiers. I mean, they do not have the best of range. But... I think those guys are going to be dealt with, and so I'm just going to move troops elsewhere. This seems to be a flank under much greater threat. These guys are not in range, so I do want to move them up. Normally with these guys, they're not really in range here. Like the AI is kind of just ignoring us. Alright, we'll come back to that. Alright, they didn't like that. Fix that angle a little bit. Fix their angle a lot. Move you up to actually try to cut off that angle a little bit. I think these guys are just going to try to... I think we should get that. Yeah, we did. Very good. Alrighty. Have them turn around there. Have them come up here. Go over here. Yes, yes. Okay. Now focus on them. Honestly, the rest of you need to get some kills. Not you so much, but... Wow. Wow, that was like... That was... It was rough to watch. Okay, they've placed their stakes. That's good. Very good. Very good. You guys can actually move back. We can move up. All right. Luckily, the losses were light on my side. And that should give us a little bit of help here going into the battle we see before us. Ooh, there's actually some stuff I want to equip. Yeah. Definitely tollers and ammo is the way to, I think, the way to go here. Ooh. Ammo, that was great. This is fine. The buckshot rounds that are excellent. What do you have? Buckshot rounds that are basic. Yeah, we want excellent for basic. Let's see. You guys can actually be upgraded now to the Hungarian Grenadiers, which is, it's just cool to do. So we're gonna do it. All right. This is the light brigade. This is my light brigade. Yeah, I had a feeling that it was just going to be terrible. There's no artillery charge we don't care about. I guess yeah, morale, I mean, you know what? Morale is never bad. And improved officer command radius is just fine. We can decide a little bit about what we want to do with this group. Okay, so they could become Austrian Grenadiers. I don't know, man. I mean, the officer, he seems slightly geared towards melee, but honestly, what he's geared towards is training troops up. But we have this spontoon, which would certainly help. You can't get vetted up anymore, neither can you. So it's just you guys. No. I would just rather make him a little more shooty. Let's see. How is the Newstead musket compared to the basic Charlotte? So it's got better accuracy, it's got better range, slightly slower. So it's like better in melee. Maybe we'll mix it up. Make them Austrian Grenadiers, and we'll give them that because it's, you know, for them. Hungarian Grenadiers, these guys are no joke. Potsdam muskets, which are good. I thought they had better range than that. I guess not. Guess I misremembered that. So you don't need to be upgraded to anything because you're a hardy thing. You could also become Grenadiers. And then you guys will just become veteran Fusiliers. And yeah, we'll just hedge our bets there against whatever comes. But you could use those traps. That would be fine. I mean, do I want to try the thing where we put the Jaeger rifles on and then we give them buckshot rounds? Which would really improve their accuracy at the cost of their range. Feels a bit too cute. Yeah, I think it's gonna be one. If I had maybe like a third cav, I might do that, but I think that's just gonna be one too many things for the old smooth brain here to take on. Hungarian Grenadiers, those guys I'm not too worried about. Alright, maybe I'm a little worried about these guys. Is this a thing? Not for 10 accuracy. Heavy jackets, what do we have? Breastplates, which is what? Less melee damage for less speed? I'd rather have my speed and give back a little bit of stamina. I'd be fine with that. Yeah, that's all fine too. Sturdy shoes are not a bad thing. Do all my lights have decent footwear? They do. Move speed of 6 and move speed of 2. That's fine. You guys probably okay. Maybe you're a footwear candidate, or should it be the Grens who? Wasn't there? Yeah, these guys are like terribly new here. So, all right, you take that. I will say that is good enough. I don't know if it's true, but let's see what we get here. Well, they do have 2 artillery pieces and 4 cav. But they have an extra bonus brigade, so it's gonna be a challenge. It's pretty funny that we got the battlefield where there's no cover on the right. I mean, we could try to play for this little plateau here, and get the height advantage. What's their range? 474, 565. So we have them outranged. Yeah, the big concern is that they're just gonna walk right up to us and just kind of smack us around. Yeah, if we're gonna move up and attack, this is not great. We have a nice little plateau here though for our artillery, which kind of settle on that being group 6. I don't know about the cav on this one. I don't know if we want to do the good old Bash Brothers with the Grenadiers. I kind of do because of their short range. And the fact that the cav might have to move along and try to distract the approaching infantry. I will see how this goes. That's group 5, right? Yeah. So that means we'll put... Oh yeah, the heavies over there. Hungarian Grenadiers are there, that's fine. Go there. You guys can be group 3. Group 1 doesn't need a Bayo. Group 2 doesn't need a Bayo. And then group 4. I think we'll make a play for the... We may make a play for the plateau, or we may just try to hold in the town. I'm not too sure what we're going to do there. So what does everybody here actually... Oh, except for those guys. So what we'll do is we'll put the veteran fusiliers over here. Put the officer in the middle. Put these guys here. Yeah, something like that. So maybe most of you will get that bonus. I don't know. Let's do it. Run these guys up as fast as they can. Put their back up here. We'll at least initially threaten moving up this way with our cav. I don't think I even believe it, but... Alright. Do we need to move the Wee guns up? Maybe. And then maybe we'll go up here. Or at least see how far we get like this. Try to make this guy my general, group 7. There is always the possibility of kind of pulling back on this flank. Holding up here for a little while. Perhaps holding here and then continuing to fall back. The other way to do this would have been to have the Grens over here and just hope that we can win the foot race into the woods. And then, you know, if we close distance, it should be fine. But I'm not sure. Not sure what the right play there was. I think we certainly want some lights all around to distract and confuse, and that's true also with these Grins or sharpshooters. I know that the officer's aura is going to get broken and all that other stuff, but I don't really care. We need to have spread out the wealth. Alright, looks like their cav is looking to come in and get some sweet, sweet retribution on me. Maybe not. Maybe. Okay. You guys need to fall back. You guys can put your bayos on just in case you're worried about all that. I might have my cav dive them if I can. Not too sure how I feel about this. By this, I mean... Yeah, let's get up here. Try to reclaim that if we can. Pull you over here. You guys don't have to come over here anymore. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's better to have the cover or the hill. Why don't we try for that and that? And you can probably even pull back there. I guess we might actually want some grenadiers over there. I don't know. It kind of feels like we're about to get overwhelmed up here. And I know that I can pull back here. Okay, they do have their bayos on. I'm not sure how you guys managed to confuse yourselves like that, but you did. Okay, these Grenzer sharpshooters don't need to be here anymore. These guys can probably actually fall back to the town. These guys can fall back as well. We're going to fall back here. We're going to bring the Grenzer sharpshooters back. Put those guys up there. Yeah, artillery, I would definitely say keep shooting at that. That's fine. Yeah, you have nothing doing there. That's all right. Pull those lights back. Pull you back. And let's see what we can do with these guys now that we've kind of got them in front of us. Okay, we're at a range here with the Hungarian Grenadiers. I think we want to move up and move up. Can we do it? Yeah. Alright, we're just gonna pull them out. I think we kind of might know how that goes. I'm gonna pull you guys over as well. Alright, let's try to get the general over here because we need him. You guys can fall back. You guys can focus on what is closest to you. Artillery, I would probably tell you to do the same thing. What are you guys doing? Maybe they're in a melee? Maybe that's what that is. Okay, these Hungarian Grenadiers kind of knew that this was coming, I think. No, we don't need you guys focused on that anymore. We need you moving up, moving up. Okay, that's great cover. That's fine cover. That's fine enough for now. We'll move you back. Honestly, with you guys, maybe we'll just move you down there. I don't know what else to do with you. Are they getting smacked by artillery? Is that what that is? I'm not sure, actually. I'm not sure. Okay, you need to deal with the threats in front of you. Yes, yes. And we know we have those free core hustlers to deal with. I'm a little surprised. I guess I'm not that surprised that they're trying to shoot it out. Dude, guys, come on. Oops. Nope. Well, that's embarrassing. Wow, I didn't even see those free core hussars. They charged in, and they still just bounced off and died. Okay. They've never been beaten. These guys look pretty happy with what they've done. I'm gonna bring them back. Not the sound I usually ever want to hear. Ooh, those guys might well break, yeah. What else do we have? I don't know if you guys are charging me or not. Okay, bring you over to there, that's fine. Yeah, that's a fine place to shoot, I guess. Okay, those Grinzer sharpshooters actually can go back. This appears to be done for now. Okay, your morale's not going to get better, so we'll just bring you back. You guys don't have grenades? No? Right. Good. Our morale is more or less recovered over there. Grinzer sharpshooters are going back to being annoying. That's perfect. Okay, let's see how this goes for us. Yeah, it's about what I thought it might be. Oh, I thought they were gonna rout. Okay, they will. Alright, we'll try to do the same to them. Bring our sharpshooters back. I'm not sure if they actually ever got hit there. Yeah, we don't need to focus on you. Okay, bring you back, bring you back. Okay. It's fine, we'll move the cav out there. And then we'll just move you guys over there. That is fine. Yeah, these guys are in deep trouble right here. I see it now. A little late. Do that. I would try to focus you down first, I think. Alright, looks like all of our sharpshooters got away for now. Alright, now we'll have these guys focus them down. Have you guys come over here. Have you guys maybe just form up. Let's try to take care of that artillery before it takes care of me. And over here, I think we just got to kind of delay a little bit longer. Alright, good. We got these guys, got their morale back a bit. Fine. Alright, they should break. Looks like these guys are coming for us, so we're gonna run. Those guys rallied, so we're gonna go for them. You guys are just about done. They are done. That's fine. We'll send them up over there, them up over there. Okay, we'll do that. Wow. We'll do that, move them up there, I guess get on them. I think we're getting to the point that's about all she wrote. I guess we could actually use you. Actually, have they been broken yet? I can't tell. Okay. That was HQ number 1. We got some stuff. Basic earthworks. Oh, we got a 6-pound. I don't think that's actually as good as any of the things I have, though. I think some of this stuff is kind of usable. Other parts are not. We'll go with that. We can always use any excess munitions at the end to just drill up. Yes, yes, okay, I got it. Was there anything here that we could buy that we haven't? We might need food. Don't really foresee us needing that. I think I'm going to do some housekeeping stuff and then bring you back when it's battling time. Maybe we'll do one last review of what everybody has. Alright, we were on our way to besiege a fort and get another doctrine because Lord knows we don't have enough. But we didn't do that. And instead we got intercepted right here after a little bit of drilling. I guess we could have done some more, but I think we're okay. So if we do one last review of the troops, starting with the lights that you'll see, I mean, these are the stats, right? We have the excellent Jaeger rifles, just everything I could think of that I think ought to help them out. These are the basic Jaeger rifles, other Grenzer sharpshooters, and other Grenzer sharpshooters. So land pattern, Potsdams, they should not have Potsdams, truthfully. I mean, I like them for the range, and that's the only reason, but the melee stats on there are so good that they probably ought to be given to others. But anyways, that's that. In the specialty, there's the... So we had enough to move both of these up to Dutch field artillery, but I only did it for the ones with the longest range, just own personal preference. But yeah, we did that. We have excellent lumber. I mean, there's just a ton of stuff there. And then for the ones I decided to make Austrian vet artillery, slightly shorter range. They're there. The cav here are, I think, pretty maxed out, pretty darn close to it. Horse grenadiers, and then these named dragoons with the sweet basket hilt broadswords. I just felt they needed them more. So there you go. The main shooting brigade is this Blofsheim because he's got volley fire replaced by fire by rank, and so we just see what they have. I mean, yeah, I think they're ready to shoot. The heavies, as they are, drummers, bagpipers, greatcoats, Hungarian grenadiers with all the stuff you see before you, and then the forever C team and von Moltke, the trainer, Austrian grenadiers, and then finally Austrian veteran fusiliers. So they have a little bit of diversity. They can also defend themselves against charges with stakes, and also the emplacements give them some cover. And then Grenzer, not that it matters, but they're just the folks who've been sitting in reserves. I guess we could make these guys something. I don't know why we need to do that, but we'll do that. And without anything else to do, we're gonna go hop into the very last battle and see if we can get the win here and call it a campaign. Any day now. But okay. Here we are. All right, it's this battlefield again. Yeah, I think embedding ourselves in the woods is probably good. Probably rush the lights up to here. I mean, if we can just keep them to those little islands of trees. This is always a bit of a pickle, but I think if we take the woods here, maybe some of the outlying hedges, and move around it, we can try to play it like that. I think I'm inclined to put the grenadiers over here, the heavies. Let's see, where are the lights gonna end up? They're gonna end up over here, so maybe we'll move them like that, and at least at the beginning we'll try to get their own officer. So look at that, that's quite the radius, I think. All right, so that's that. We already know that those guys are gonna be the lights, and we know that these are gonna be the shooters. Yeah, probably offset like that. No Bayos for them, no Bayos for them. And then these guys probably gonna have to be somewhat self-sufficient over here. Okay, so that did not. We don't need fuse. Well, yeah, that's fine. Group 4. My group 5 cav. I think I want them working with the Grens over here. It's worked. Why change now? And to my artillery. Ugh. I think we tried to put you up here last time, and that was okay. We'll see what we can do this time. And then general will be next. All right. Yes, that's what we want. Put Kev over here. And the general, I don't know. .241, 210 on the range, 210, 193. All right, let's see what we get. Yeah, I want you guys on that fence if you can get. Oh. Okay, no we don't. No we don't. I didn't see the cab. That it was that close. And maybe again we want some lights. Maybe spread out a little bit. It seemed to go okay in the past. Yeah. So maybe those grenadiers go up there. If you guys are running, that's fine, but we do want to spread out the lights. You guys are fast. Seriously, man. Yeah, I guess we can shoot you, but... They're gonna be over there. I know you're kind of blocking each other's view, but what's new? Yeah, I don't know that we need to take this fight right away. I don't think we intend to stay here. Oh yeah, you guys got no cover. We're gonna shoot at you. That's fine. You guys can maybe pivot a little bit. Actually, you guys are fine there. We want these Grinzer sharpshooters moving up. That's an okay anchor spot, I guess. I wouldn't worry too much about shooting the guys in the woods. You're not going to do too much to them. Alright, if they're going to fall back here, let's move up on them. Let's see, you guys probably want to move up there, and you guys probably just focus on them, but let's square up like that. Huh. Okay, that's the end of them. Okay, let's get you guys to fall back. Try to straighten that line out a bit, and that line. These guys don't need to get, you don't need them to get charged down. They actually don't have to run away. I'm not too sure why I did that, but I'm sure I thought I was doing something right. Yeah, I mean, we're seeding that because you know, we want them to kind of survive the battle. And I'm trying to also draw them into the rest of my shooters. Okay, we're not going to focus on the lights at all. Instead, we'll pivot over here. Yeah, you guys are okay like that. That's fine. Okay, this line is better. Yeah, I think you guys can pick on them. That's all right. I might actually move these guys here, just as a hedge. I'm not worried about my left. Maybe I should be, but I think the right center is probably the area where we have the most to be concerned about. No, I guess we can't do that. I guess we have to kind of meet them straight up. Okay, looks like they're starting to creep up a bit. You guys, we gotta change to that and that. No grenades, but it's fine. These guys look like they're trying to run, like they're about to start running, so gonna deal with them. You know what? Maybe we'll just fix that line. Scoot you over, and then rather than have you guys run away, we'll just have you turn right there. Okay, well, keep that fight in front of us. Come on, pull through there. That's all I wanted. All I wanted. Okay, I guess they're tired of getting shot. These grins are sharpshooters, can pull over here. Okay, circle them around, circle them around. I don't really even want to worry about their lights right now. Just worry about the stuff that's really going to get us. Have you come up there? Yeah, as long as they end up in front of the lights, that's fine. Okay, you guys are just about done. That's fine. Is anybody else shooting at them? They are. Alright, then we'll start picking on you. Move you over there, move you up there. We can probably do the thing where we like fake charge in, shoot. Yeah. And then do that. And then we'll move on and we'll try to pick them out. Move our lights back up. Get these grenadiers on their flank, and I think we should start rolling the left here. Okay, these grins are sharpshooters, can pull back and over. These ones can actually move up here. Fine with you guys moving up. Okay. They're done, move up. They're done, move up. Ooh, we actually broke here. Well. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I don't know why they keep doing that. Yeah. They're gonna shatter, but I don't exactly understand why they were given an order to move and they did not do that. Okay, they're in rough shape, that's fine. Oh, I guess they didn't rally. Well, we'll try to get them to rally. Guess we might as well charge, right? Otherwise, we're just gonna get meleeed down. I don't know. No. I don't think there's enough there to rally you. Ooh. You're coming for me again? Little old me? Oops. Yeah, focus on them. All right. Maybe those guys are the last ones that are left. Well, that was cool. That was, yeah, definitely the most fun I've had on a campaign, and probably all of them. It certainly felt, even though it was, you know, technically the hardest difficulty, it felt easier than most. So yeah, we don't have to stick around for that. We can do end of the campaign stuff. Win the campaign's border troops on Iron Man with 1 difficulty. Yes, bordering on insanity. Yes, that's be the new motto of the channel. All right. Kingdom of Prussia was cast in a decisive struggle in the Battle of Mehrnbach. Cool. Who did it? 535 modifier. Inflicted 195,000. Took 70,000. I mean, what was that? 2.5 to 1. Something like that, which I think for an infantry-based army is fine. Good enough. Really? The Dutch field artillery was the most valued. Huh. Hard to believe, but highest kills, Grenadier sharpshooters, of course. Grenadiers, they were made to suffer. Yeah, yeah. And the fastest reload, 64, highest. But you see there were different Grenadier sharpshooters, right? Because of the the hair and the other stuff. Hungarian Grenadiers, not surprised at all. DePaula. I don't remember exactly who was who. I think Blavshim was the line infantry that was shooting. Von Moltke was the trainer. That kind of explains the win-loss. I guess von Steinbeck was probably there the whole campaign. 35, 36, 7. So this is probably the light infantry. Probably. Yeah, I think this guy started out as the light infantry, then I switched him over here, and then this was the grenadiers. So, you know. Cool. All right, well, I enjoyed that. I'm quite certain the next one is going to be not in this episode, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be the observation corps, and then we just got to look at what do we need. 10 regiments with religious items at once as Russia. I think I could do that with any faction, or any, whatever they call it. Any skew, including the observation corps. 15 settlements during one playthrough. I could probably do that. Can't do that. Alright, so this one we just gotta have one difficulty modifier on. That's fine. Use the forced march for 80 days during... I don't know about that one. Probably that one plays better with the Cossacks, who are supposed to be either in forced march or raiding. Have 12... Okay, not in this one. As observation corps. Have deployables on 8 regiments. If we get them, we'll do it. If not, we won't. And then I'm going to decide if we want to try 5 difficulty modifiers. I think we could probably make that work. Oh, that's not what we're looking for here. Campaign settings. Which ones do we not care about? Enemy campaign movement speed, inaccurate reports. 1 regiment in each enemy brigade is doubled. 1 regiment in each enemy brigade. Okay, I guess that's fine. Officer death chance, I guess, is okay. Provision, I don't want that. It's already hard enough. Maybe broken ranks. That could be 1. Maybe this one, which isn't a problem as long as we're stronger than all of our enemies. That could be 2. Maybe reckless 3. Maybe replenishment rate is 4, and then we'll see if we can find a 5th. Enemy combat effectiveness and morale plus 10%. I don't love that, but I don't know how I feel about provision ammunition usage, because those are all expensive. Resources and item cost. I don't really care so much about the items, but the resources that I tend to use, that sounds like it'd be a problem. But anyways, I got some time to figure it out. It doesn't really matter, but that's where I'm going, and where things go from there, I have no idea. But I'm looking forward to the observation corps playthrough. I hope you are too, and hope to have you back when we get started.